guys, welcome to Turning Stones. My name's Dwayne. Today I thought I'd do kind of a cool little episode down on the Kishwaukee River, about 2 miles from where I live. And it's kind of a neat background and kind of a neat intro into this episode of Turning Stones. Basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was turning stones, drones, and more. So, turning stones. What got me thinking of turning stones for a name for my page? Well, as you know, I do like drones and I love photography. So when back 4 years ago I stumbled upon a stone, and my life's changed ever since. It's been quite a journey. When I found the stone, I cleared off the dirt, and I found some interesting things about it. The first thing I found that was interesting is it was probably a tool. Thumb goes here, and your other fingers wrap nicely around the grooves, like it's intended for that. The next thing I noticed appears to be an image. What catches my eye, or what I see, and you may see something different, is this looks very human-like. A head, arm, waist, leg. Coming down from the arm is a well-defined arrow, maybe a spear. Smoke, bird. What I've learned from researching this stone and many other ones, that it's not uncommon for them to have multiple carvings or multiple images is what they want you to see. So like I see this, that when you turn the stone, use your imagination, which is I feel they wanted us to do. You got hair, eye, nose, mouth. Can you see that? It's kind of an abstract, rough cut face. Turn it the other way. Same thing. The bird becomes the hair, eye, nose, mouth. This one's got more of a happy face. So Halloween rolls around. We like to carve pumpkins. Well, back then, they may have carved pumpkins, but they also carved in the stone because it was permanent. They didn't have paper, they didn't have pencils, pens. They could carve into wood, it wouldn't last long. So they carved into stones. We're finding out now that these stones date back 2000, 3000 BC. That's a lot longer than many of us ever knew that people existed here in the northern Illinois area. But they've been here a long time. So, when I found this stone, I was on a mission. Okay, I need to find more about this stone. So, not long after, I found this stone. It's near the same area. And I'm like, okay, that's a weapon. Like Captain Caveman, remember him? Anyway, it's all carved out like a baseball bat. And it fits perfectly in your palm. If you needed to hit something, this is a weapon. You can see it's all notched out. Very, very nice stone. After I found this one, I'm like, okay, there's got to be arrowheads. But I was confused. My first thought is everybody thinks that, hey, the Indians were down by the river. And they were down by the river. In fact, the land that I'm on is right by the river, and they were down here, trust me. But when it flooded, they surely weren't going to be down here. So they went to higher ground, which is just up the road a piece. And I feel that this was part of their history, and I'm trying to share it with you guys, and hope you guys are enjoying this. But my next thing on my mission was to find some arrowheads, not far from here. About a year into my research, I did find some arrowheads. I've found almost a half dozen now, and they're around the same area. This is a half a one. This is a full one, and she's a beauty. She's not very big. But I did have this dated, roughly dated, from a local museum. Dates back 10,000 years ago. At least that's what I was told. So I'm just relaying what I was told. So when I first found this stone, I thought, okay, Indians. Did a little research. When you look up Kingston, Illinois in history and in the Wikipedia, the first thing that comes up was the Indians. So I was like, okay, rich in Indian heritage, the land. And it sure was. But I was confused again. It's like, well, I'm finding this stuff, but it ain't near the river. But that's cool. So I look in other fields. And I would find some things, but not like I find in the particular field that I find this stuff. Back 1700s, late 1700s, this whole land was all Potawatomi Indian tribe. Most of it was. In the spring of 1835, there was still no settlers here yet. That was about to change. By the fall of 1835, the Indians were gone from here, and the first settlers had started in. One of the first settlers, Louis Driggs, bought a farm not far from here, and on that section was a very large Indian reservation. It's in the record books that it was very large. My question is how long was that Indian reservation there for? And could have been thousands of years. When I went to school in a little town just 5 miles up the road, Kingston, we learned about the Indians and the Pilgrims and the Revolutionary War and the slaves, but we didn't learn what happened before that, and that's one thing that gets left out of the textbooks. So sorry for battling on, but that's what Turning Stones is really about. And I like to throw in some other unique things like drones and music. Some of the music in some of my earlier drone videos was from the band that I was in called Shovelhead, and we released a couple albums, and I think it's really neat to be able to use some of my own media in the backgrounds of my videos. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. I told you that this episode was Turning Stones, drones, and more, so now on to the drones. Since January 1st, I've been flying the Hubsan Zino, and I love this quad. It's a great little drone. The only downfall is it doesn't have lens filters, and I like taking pictures, as you might notice from my channel. I love video and pictures, and it really frustrates me that we can't get lens filters, Hubsan, so come on, please. So I read that on Zino Nation, somewhere on the Facebook, that spark filter set works. Well, a particular spark filter probably does work. It's the stick-on type. I went ahead and bought the non-stick-on type, and I'll show you. I bought the Sunnyvale ring type that's snap-on. They do snap on the drone, but as you'll notice, it's a circle, and it needs to be an oval shape in order for the drone to see, so you don't see the circle of the lens in the video. At least that mine didn't turn out because of that. So they do fit, but they don't project the video right because you see the circle. So if you're thinking about buying a filter set, do not buy these. So anyway, guys, again, I'm coming to you from the banks of the Kishwaukee River. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to be talking in more detail about the stones. I'm going to do like a Saturday night stone talk, or the Dji Osmo hidden history or something like that. And each week I'm going to preview one stone for the rock hunters that follow my page, and see what they think of that. So I hope you guys enjoy this content, and if you do, hit the like and make sure you hit the subscribe, and we'll make sure we see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Baptize me in the water. I can't take this much longer. Take me down by the water's edge. Hiccup.